Hello everyone. Thank you so much for continuing my lectures. Today we're going to talk about while loops. The while loop statement in Python is one of the most general ways to perform iterations. A while statement will repeatedly execute a single statement or group of statements as long as the condition is true. The reason is it is called a loop is because the code statements are looped through over and over again until the condition is no longer met. So the general format of the while loop is that we put while test, something true or false, and then code statement, else final code statements. So let's see some examples. Let me just comment the remaining code. So x is equal to 0. So it's gonna say while x is less than 10, print x is currently this one and x is still less than 10. So x is equal. So next value x is equal to x plus 1. So let's just run it. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and when it will be x is still less than 10, and when it will be equal to 10, this loop will break. Alright, so so notice how many times the print statement occurred and how the while loop kept going until the true condition was met. So when it was equals to 10, the loop stopped. So that's what happens. So let's see some other example with else statement, right? So now this is all done. While this condition is met, keep doing this, else print all done. So this is the beauty of while loop. So then we have other, there are some situations in which we want to break or we want to continue. We can use break, continue and pass statements in our loop to add additional functionality for various cases. The true statements are defined by break out of the current closest in closing loop, and continue goes to the top of the closest in closing loop and does nothing at all. Think about break and continue statement. The general format of the while loop looks like this: while test code statement, if test break, if test continue. So it means that it will press state code statement. If test is equal to true, it will break and then go above this loop. Otherwise, so it will break this loop. Okay. Then when we say break, if test is equal to true, break, it will not continue going further. Okay. It will not test this one, and then we're gonna see in detail in a minute. And then if test continue, it will again not it will not go down further, and then it will start from here. So we're gonna see, it will be very clear. So for example, let me uncomment it. X is currently x, print x is still less than x. If x equals to 3, print x equals to 3, else print continuing. So it will continue, continue, continue. So obviously this will be not so interesting because I want to show you uh, the code. So continue means it will not go further. So if I'm gonna say mm, print hello, so you're gonna see that continuing, it's not going to execute this statement even though it is under while loop, because when it says continue, it will not execute any further command under this loop and then go further and then increment. So that's the continue. And now we're gonna check break also. Okay, let me uncomment this one also. So what will happen if x is equal to 3, break, right? So it will break this loop. So let's see what happens. Breaking because x equals to 3, so it will leave this loop and then come out. So this is the difference between continue and breaking. Continue means you do not need to go for any further, you just go back. So I will, and then you can in break means leave this loop. So you can also use this in a debugger mode. and put some break statement here. Break, this is break, so let me start this again. Okay, so I am here, and if we click this step over, break, it's break, or I'm gonna press here because it's already meeting the condition again. So f x is equal to 1, x is equal to 3. Gonna also put breakpoint here, print continue, and then go back to while trend, and you can also see x equal to 1. Okay, and then you can see this, x equals to 1, now x equals to 2, you can see here, right? It checks, it doesn't work, so print continuing, and then continue, and does not go any further, and then it goes again, and then again, and then it says okay, now x equals to 3, and then go inside breaking because x equals to 3, and then break, and then leave this loop. So that's one way, that's how we use break and continue statements in while loop. So it is we need to know that, and this is usually when we are programming to robots or something like that, we usually run this command while true, print I'm stuck in this infinite loop. So there is a way to kill it, I show you. So for example, we have a kill button or something, stop button, so we run it. So now it's gonna be in infinite loop. I'm in infinite, this is never going to stop. Okay, because this statement is not going to be false, so it's going to continue printing this. So how do we stop it? We print we give interruption. So in control plus C, that's a kill button in usually in Python, or here we press this button. Okay, that's all for while loops. Thank you so much. Let's continue talking more about these loops a little bit. Yeah, see you in the next lecture.